was no evidence at that time, and when the evidence was there, we indicted him.
Wake up. I've been watching you. Come closer.
Why?
Hey team, today's topic is if you don't have an enemy, manufacture one. And so this comes super in handy for me whenever I'm training, whenever I need to do something that I really don't want to do. And so the way to approach this is not to approach it like creating hatred or anything in all parts of your life. A lot of people say, and I hear people say, that happiness is not optimal for gains, and there's an element of truth to that. Now, the process of manufacturing an enemy is not to cause unhappiness or dissatisfaction. It's to cause moments of unhappiness and dissatisfaction through manufacturing someone, maybe making them out to be worse than they are, or holding on to something that you've otherwise let go of, right? Because you don't want to always be curating a hatred of someone that has done you wrong in the past or something like that, because that's just unhealthy and not a good way to live your life. You should, live and let go and kind of embrace new things and moving on and things like that. They're healthy, mentally healthy for you to do, and to have those, to be able to let go of things is a really helpful and healthy way to be. However, as we're saying, it's not optimal for gains. So what do you do when you come to these kind of crossroads, right? Because you want to let everything go, but you also want to be able to hold on to things when they're nice and juicy and they can help you in the gym or help you reach your goals in that kind of sense. So what we do is we manufacture an enemy. And the idea behind this is we don't completely manufacture something anew, because that would be fucking annoying and complicated. What we do is we just take someone or something, and everyone's got that person or the multiple people in their lives that have hurt them, done them wrong, done something to hurt them in the past, right? We take that and we run with it, right? Just for that moment, for those last few reps, for that last half an hour of cardio, for that whatever you need to do that day in order to check your boxes. Basically, we target a thought process that manufactures someone to be probably worse than they actually are, in order to get what we want to get done. Because at the end of the day, discipline will get you into the gym and it'll get you through your workout and stuff like that. But having that aggression that comes from someone or something that you really dislike, you just don't like the way they did you, or you really dislike them in a lot of ways, and although you've moved on from it and you don't hold on to it, you manufacture it in that moment and use it to your advantage. I find that to be a really, really helpful tactic in the gym, and it allows a lot of those sessions that might be average or borderline normal or just run-of-the-mill sessions to be really, really, really good sessions, just because, those last few reps, that's where the money is. That's the most important factor. So in those last few reps, those last few, moments of that workout, that last little bit that you get done, that's the most important part, right? And if you manufacture an enemy, that most important part becomes even better. And that's just a practice that I've gotten into that I really, really think works. And it doesn't need to follow you around for, all day. You can be happy all day, but then you just, for that brief little moment where you're locked in, you've just manufactured someone to be worse than they are, and you manufactured an enemy, and then, you move on with your day after that and let go of it completely. So that's something I've found's really helped. Hopefully it helps you as well. It's a bit of a process, but you get really good at kind of holding on to it and then just letting it go straight after and not thinking about it again. So yeah,